Section 2 of Ancient Poems, Ballads, and Songs of the Peasantry of England. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Nemo. The Vanities of Life. The following verses were copied by John Clare, the Northamptonshire peasant, from a manuscript on the fly leaves of an old book in the possession of a poor man, entitled The World's Best Wealth, a collection of choice counsels in verse and prose, printed for A. Bettersworth at the Red Lion in Paternoster Row, 1720. They were written in a crabbed, quaint hand, and difficult to decipher. Clare remitted the poem, along with the original manuscript, to Montgomery, the author of The World Before the Flood, etc., etc., by whom it was published in the Sheffield Iris. Montgomery's criticism is as follows: Long as the poem appears to the eye, it will abundantly repay the trouble of perusal, being full of condensed and admirable thought, as well as diversified with exuberant imagery and embellished with peculiar felicity of language. The moral points in the closing couplets of the stanzas are often powerfully enforced. Most readers will agree in the justice of these remarks. The poem was, probably, as Clare supposes, written about the commencement of the 18th century, and the unknown author appears to have been deeply imbued with the spirit of the popular devotional writers of the preceding century, as Herbert, Quarles, etc., but seems to have modelled his smoother and more elegant versification after that of the poetic school of his own times. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Solomon. What are life's joys and gains? What pleasures crowd its ways, that man should take such pains to seek them all his days? Sift this untoward strife on which thy mind is bent, see if this chaff of life is worth the trouble spent. Is pride thy heart's desire? Is power thy climbing aim? Is love thy folly's fire? Is wealth thy restless game? Pride, power, love, wealth, and all, time's touchstone shall destroy, and, like base coin, prove all vain substitutes for joy. Dost think that pride exalts thyself in others' eyes, and hides thy folly's faults, which reason will despise? Dost strut and turn and stride like walking weathercocks? The shadow by thy side becomes thy ape and mocks. Dost think that power's disguise can make thee mighty seem? It may in folly's eyes, but not in worth's esteem. When all that thou canst ask, and all that she can give, is but a paltry mask, which tyrants wear and live. Go, let thy fancies range, and ramble where they may, view power in every change, and what is the display? The country magistrate, the lowest shade in power, to rulers of the state, the meteors of an hour. View all and mark the end of every proud extreme, where flattery turns a friend, and counterfeits esteem, where worth is aped in show, that doth her name purloin, like toys of golden glow, that's sold for copper coin. Ambition's haughty nod with fancies may deceive, nay, tell thee thou art a god, and wilt thou such believe? Go, bid the seas be dry, go, hold earth like a ball, or throw her fancies by, for God can do it all. Dost thou possess the dower of laws to spare or kill? Call it not heavenly power, when but a tyrant's will. Know what a God will do, and know thyself a fool, nor tyrant like pursue where he alone should rule. Dost think when wealth is won, thy heart has its desire? Hold ice up to the sun, and wax before the fire, nor triumph o'er the reign which they so soon resign. In this world weigh the gain, insurance safe is thine. Dost think life's peace secure in houses and in land? Go, read the fairy lure to twist a cord of sand. Lodge stones upon the sky, hold water in a sieve, nor give such tales the lie, and still thine own believe. Whoso with riches deals, and thinks peace bought and sold, will find them slippery eels that slide the firmest hold. Though sweet as sleep with health, thy lulling luck may be, pride may o'erstride thy wealth, and check prosperity. Dost think that beauty's power life's sweetest pleasure gives? Go, pluck the summer flower, and see how long it lives. Behold the rays glide on, along the summer plain, ere thou canst say they're gone, and measure beauty's reign. Look on the brightest eye, nor teach it to be proud, but view the clearest sky, and thou shalt find a cloud. Nor call each face ye meet an angel's, 'cause it's fair, but look beneath your feet, and think of what ye are. Who thinks that love doth live in beauty's tempting show, shall find his hopes ungive, and melt in reason's thaw. Who thinks that pleasure lies in every fairy bower, shall oft, to his surprise, find poison in the flower. Dost lawless pleasures grasp? Judge not, thou deal'st in joy. Its flowers but hide the asp, thy revels to destroy. Who trusts a harlot's smile, and by her wiles is led, plays with a sword the while, hung dropping o'er his head. Dost doubt my warning song? Then doubt the sun gives light. Doubt truth to teach thee wrong, and wrong alone is right. And live as lives the knave, intrigue's deceiving guest. Be tyrant, or be slave, as suits thy ends the best. Or pause amid thy toils for visions won and lost, and count the fancied spoils if e'er they quit the cost. And if they still possess thy mind as worthy things, pick straws with Bedlam Bess, and call them diamond rings. Thy folly's past advice, thy heart's already won, thy fall's above all price, so go and be undone. For all who thus prefer the seeming great for small, shall make wine vinegar, and sweetest honey gall. Wouldst heed the truths I sing, to profit wherewithal? Clip folly's wanton wing, and keep her within call. I've little else to give, what thou canst easy try. The lesson how to live is but to learn to die. End of The Vanities of Life